Articulation Radio. Articulation.
Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another informative and entertaining episode of Articulation Radio. I am your host, the Honorable Walking Man. You know how we do things here at Articulation Radio. We will start off the day's episode by taking a glance at the news headlines, and today's news segment is sponsored by bepublished.org.
These are three of the news headlines and events I saw today, Wednesday, December 15th, 2021, when visiting EliteValuesNews.com. Student loan payment pause will not extend, White House confirms. Omicron to be dominant variant in Europe by next month, EU officials confirm. And what religion are you? The most common answer in the United States is none. Sad. Those are three of the news headlines and events I saw when visiting EliteValuesNews.com on your behalf. As you know, so much happens in this world of ours, and the staff at Elite Values News makes it a point to keep you abreast of as much as possible. Check us out any minute within any hour. I am Goddess Sage reporting live.
Looking for the latest news? Visit Elite Values News. EliteValuesNews.com has all the latest news and information. Check out the headlines hourly. EliteValuesNews.com. Visit now.
Do you want to be published? Are you looking for a high-quality, low-cost way to be published with a fast turnaround? Visit bepublished.org to publish today. www.bepublished.org. bepublished.org. Publish today. Books, movies, and music. Listeners, we love you, we hear you, and I am so glad to be here with you today on this episode of Articulation Radio. I have an interview coming up for you, and I also have a topic, so stay tuned.
ARTistreview.com. All artists need a platform. The Artist Review makes sure you have the one you need to put your work in front of your fans. ARTistreview.com. Artist, REVUE.com.
Lying in bed and I can't sleep. I can feel my heartbeat. Missing your smile, miss seeing your face. So I just miss you, baby. You make me whole and you are so sweet. You mean everything to me. Love changed my life, it gave me faith. Won't you come back to me? Once in a lifetime, true love speaks. We become one and only. A lifetime together, my love won't change. I can't live without you, babe. Once in a lifetime, true love speaks. We become one and only. A lifetime together, my love won't change. I can't live without you, babe. Once in a lifetime, true love speaks. We become one and only. A lifetime together, my love won't change. I can't live without you, babe. Ooh, I can't live without you, baby.
Have you always wanted to start a business but can't seem to get it off the ground? Need help building a website? Contact The Conglomerate 972-880-8316 or visit theconglomerate.work. TheConglomerate.work. Theconglomerate.work 972-880-8316. Start your new business today.
If you'd like more information on how you can be an eyelash artist, call us at 314-560-1641 or 888-585-LASH, LashingOutLoudInc.com.
Today's episode of Articulation Radio was kicked off with a song titled First Heist. That's by our very own Goddess Sage off of her Earthbirth CD. And after that, you heard I Can't Live Without You by Acacia Grace. Now, before we play There Is a Light by Stonekeepers featuring David Manuel, I want to tell you a little bit about today's episode. But before I do that, head over to KurtStrideAbrams.com because on today's episode, which is titled Peering Into Your Being, because Goddess Sage will be interviewing the author Curtis Abrams Jr. His website, KurtStrideAbrams.com. His book, Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. Go over and grab that book right now, and we're going to keep this show rolling for you. Roll that There Is a Light for you, and then we're going to bring on that interview with Goddess Sage and Curtis Abrams Jr. But head on over to that website, KurtStrideAbrams.com. 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 Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. Hang tight, people. We have him on tap for you today.
PeopleWarmer.com. Book your travel today. PeopleWarmer.com. Wherever you want to stay. PeopleWarmer.com. Book everything you need. PeopleWarmer.com. Go ahead whenever you please. And if you need advertising, marketing, and promotions, add on an S and head on over to PeopleWarmers.com. That's PeopleWarmers.com.
You are listening to Articulation Radio. Head on over to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts.
Phone lines are open right now at Articulation Radio. Call 312-899-6237. That's 312-899-6237.
Whenever you're down, out in the cold, faithless and dark, your story's untold. Come take my hand and walk there with me. I know a place where we can be free. There is a light shining for you, guiding your way, helping you through. And shadows and gloom are all that you see. We'll find a place where we can be free. From the mountaintop down to the deepest valley, hear a voice calling you. It's the rising sun shining in the darkest alley. Can't you see you will be free? I have been far, I have been wide, searching for peace, somewhere to
frequently shop online and you're looking for a new place to shop, join the club, jeffersontaylor.club, where models, designers, inventors, and other creators offer customers the best products at fair prices. Jefferson Taylor, jeffersontaylor.club. Join the club. Shop today, jeffersontaylor.club.
ARTiculation Radio is very pleased to welcome on the line with us today Mr. Curtis Abrams Jr., the author of Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. Mr. Curtis Abrams Jr., how you doing today?
I'm doing fine, Miss Goddess. I'm doing fine. I'm making it towards the end of the year, and it's a pleasure for me to come on your program. Thank you.
And we are truly honored to have you here to tell us a little bit about your work and really, I would say, the motivation behind it, because your work has such a big charge on it. And, of course, as people can probably tell from, and before I dive into this, I want you to head over to Amazon right now. Matter of fact, whatever your favorite book retailer is, put in Curtis Abrams Jr. and the title Kurt Stride, CURTSRIDE, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self, SELF. A Journey of True Solitude for the Self, Kurt Stride. Now, people, I want you to not only check this book out while we're talking, I want you to go ahead and press that purchase button. And I want you to already program your brain to where after the book arrives, you go right back to whether you decide to go over to his website or whether you go to Amazon or whomever, order that book, go back to that same spot, leave your review on this book. Let him know how it helped you or what your thoughts were, even if you thought it didn't help you. But be honest. Definitely give that honest feedback. Now, Mr. Abrams, let them know where, in your opinion, is the best place to get it from. You have a website of your own, right?
I do have a website. The website is just going to intentionally take you straight to Amazon.com. It is www.curtstride, as in dog, Abrams, ABRAMS.com, KurtStrideAbrams.com. That website is going to take you immediately to the Amazon site that you can purchase the book either through paperback or through Kindle, and it'll be available for you right away.
Beautiful. You can't get any better than that. Kurt Stride, baby. Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. And now tell him, Curtis, why did you decide to put this book out now? And this is your very first work, so I know you put a lot of work into this, as well as it was a lot of learning curve for you. You sacrificed a lot. You overcame a lot to make this happen for others. So what was your inspiration behind this work?
Basically, it's more so of telling the adequacies of what the world is going through and what there has been acclimated to right now versus the inadequacies of what the world is possibly going through. We know the pandemic is among us right now, and some of us are still going through this arduous way of life now, trying to figure out who we are and where we're coming from and what purpose we have in this livelihood. Sometimes as teenagers, we don't even know what purpose of what we're having here. And what I wanted to incorporate and to convey is to say that there are going to be times in life that you just feel that you are lonely and you're by yourself. Maybe the world's not around you, you're the black sheep, or no one wants to get around you to the point of, just recognizing who you really are. But then there's that time of being alone and feeling, content in terms of solitude. And when that solitude life comes in, now there's that escapism that you're looking. There's that outlier that you are. You're ruminating who you really are. There's that connection as far as the disconnection, So basically what I want to do, ma'am, is to, highlight how we are as a society so we can collectively take some responsibility on the way people are treated. By opening up this discussion of how it is when it comes to trying to make it in this world, whether we're animal instincts the way we are, or we're just afraid of things. There's that challenge that we face through all the time. So in the discussion I want to put out in the book, we want to find a way to ensure that you're not lonely. or you feel this way in this world, but rather you're alone and identify yourself, which is the external validation and the internal validation of your self-worth. That's what this all is. It's just a remedy of saying, listen, it is going to be fine. Don't worry about it. We're going to be here for you. This book will probably change the face and the way that you are in terms of your perception of who you represent, okay? Always positive. Remember, strength comes into numbers, but strength always is going to make some sort of a way of who you are. And this book is about strength, not weaknesses.
Yes, and I can totally see that because after all, people, the only way you can really become a truly whole person, know that you are strong within yourself, have a true solid foundation that is unable to be shaken no matter what it is that you have to face, is that you have to be solid in you and find strength within you and build that foundation for yourself. And the way you do that really is introspection. You can't get around it. And I think that this work here, for those of you who you've never, not only have never taken the time out to yourself, because I even know a lot of people, male and female, who say, oh, I can't be alone. And you even see them jumping from relationship to relationship, marriage to marriage.
Yes, ma'am.
But if you really take out the time to be by yourself, alone is really the best place you should be. Because like I tell my friends, if you cannot bear to be with you, how do you think someone else will be able to do so over any extended amount of time? And if you cry yourself to sleep at night every night because you don't want to be alone, what value are you bringing to someone else other than really a task that they have to do, which is now make sure you don't sleep alone, even if they are in a relationship with you and now you have problems because they got to go out of town. It's just all this stuff. So people, take the time to go within, look within yourself, see what it is that you need in order to be the better person that you know you want to be for you, not for someone else, but for you, and learn the value and the importance and really the high commodity that you have in your solitude. There's a big difference, like he said, between being alone and being lonely. And I think that it's a matter of whether or not you can appreciate solitude. And the only way you can appreciate solitude is if you are properly consecrated and you're making it a point to sanctify yourself within that moment. Now, tell them a little bit about why, I would say, in your work, in this particular work, Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. Why did you call it a journey? Is it because of the fact you acknowledge most people never took it, or is it because, even for those of us who do frequently do introspection, even for some who only do it once a year, or for those of us who do it more regularly, is it because, why did you say it was a journey of true solitude? Okay. Elaborate on that for us.
The journey, I would have to say, is probably internalized as a volition of you trying to figure out what path that you take and what direction that you can connect yourself with. It's a perpetual thing of life. I put it in the form of animal instincts. Like on the cover of the book, you're going to see the lion, which he has his physical strength or prowess of figuring out nothing is going to stop him for achieving his goals of life within the purpose. Whereas the eagle, he looks above the surface of himself in a higher type perspectiveness. You got to be on the outlook of focuses within how you are. And then you have the shark, which is underneath the surface, which is where the brain comes in, which comes to a point that you have to think wise. You have to maneuver yourself into strategies and all intents purposes on trying to figure out the remedy of the whole situation. And then, of course, I put the man in the middle that has all of these animals encapsulated into him. So the S of the self stands for the shark. The E is the eagle, which stands for perspectiveness. The L stands for the lion, which means the strength. And then the F, which is pretty much you all into one, which is you're looking at a psychological standpoint, a physical standpoint, a emotional standpoint, and an inner strength. That is a journey within itself. You will never be lost in translation on how you are with that. if you can take these journeys, and the book puts it in forms of the animal itself, along with tidbits of what I need for you to, focus on and look at. But if you really focus on the journey, that's what life is. It's an escapism. It's an adequate moment of life that you really need to realize. Sometimes I believe that the solitude life will be the great life for you. I mean, you're taking risks. Mm-hmm. You're living life boldly, and you're choosing inner peace in particular. And you want to get involved in things like that. Because the solitude life, to me, and like you said, too, introspection is very important for all of us to endure. We don't know where we are in this world right now based on events and everything, but get out into the nature. Take a look at the trees. Take a look at the sky. Take a look at the water, okay? I mean, it's going to boost your self-esteem. Your emotional intelligence is going to be great. It even improves your memory. It even improves your sex life, okay? Let's go there. All right?
Yeah.
That's underneath. That's the mental capacity. You can trust yourself. You can get more stuff done. It can reduce stress. You name anything that you come around, it will actually help you with that, ma'am. So I'm just incorporating to the people out there in the world, not just United States, but worldwide, that, listen, you are not alone. And you'll be surprised that not just the United States, Britain, I think, is at 35% right now of people who are considered lonely. The book even illustrates that as well. Mm-hmm. So I'm just a voice to say, hey, you're going to be fine. It's not superficial as you think it is. It is going to be something that you just need to wake up and find. Like put water in your face, like cold water in your face. And when you wake up, you're like, wow, I am someone. And all you need to do is go with the journey. And the journey is going to take you to places you've never been. I promise you that.
Yes, people. And a journey is so worth it. The journey itself is going to give you so many successes along the way to that big success that it is that you want to chase, or that big dream that you've been hanging on to. When I tell you each step of the journey is like, wow, I did that. I didn't even know I could do that. But you did it, people. It's so worth it. Yeah, go ahead and blow your minds, people. And tell them again, Curtis, where they can get your book. Tell them your website and how much it is.
Okay, the website is, and I'm going to incorporate the website a little bit more, but the website is going to take you straight to Amazon. It is www.CurtStrideAbrams, CURT, A as in apple, B as in boy, RAMS. CurtStrideAbrams.com. That's the website itself. And it's going to take you immediately to the Amazon link and get the paperback version, which is $24.99, which I recommend to get anyway, because you actually have the platform in front of your hand and you can actually read it, get a bookmark or something. You can also get it on Kindle for $9.99. It's going to come a lot quicker, but some people probably like to read in a digital type world. For me, I just like the old school of the book. The book is great.
And most people still do prefer that paperback. And y'all know y'all want that paperback. Yeah, you can. For those of you who are like, I'm into ebooks, he got it for you. That ebook is $9.99. And, of course, he also has it to where you can get that paperback, which you want to hold this in your hand. And I really recommend people don't just get one for you, and that way you have something, but get one that you'll be taking out with you when you're reading or leaving out on a coffee table, because you don't want this book to walk away and no one admits to who it is, and then you think that you know who was the last one reading it, and it just creates this whole thing with your friends. So just get 2 copies of the book, okay? One for you, one to let people read, and for you to take out and about. And that's $24.99 for your paperback, $9.99 for that ebook, and you can get it straight from his website, as well as get other info, too, about this project, and make it a point to always go back to CurtStrideAbrams.com so that you can stay abreast of the new books that he has coming out or any new projects, and even if he has any upcoming events. And that's my next question for you, because inevitably there are going to be some people who get the paperback and they're like, you know what, I want this autograph. I want to meet this man. So do you have any upcoming events? And I know with now being the holiday, what about for 2022, anything coming up in the spring of 2022 or late winter?
At this particular moment, I'll let everybody, I guess, digest and acclimate to holidays, which is Christmas. But what I am going to do in January is I'm going to do a couple of book signings. I want to do one I live in Tallahassee, Florida. That's where I'm at now. I'm going to start one there. I'm from Alabama, Roll Tide, Alabama. So I'm going to be there in Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff in
And so
Tuscaloosa.
you're just down highway. You're just down 10.
I know. Hey, we're good neighbors, right? We're great neighbors.
Right.
Yeah. So
I'm from Mississippi.
I want to get. Oh, okay. Well, you're not that far from me.
Yeah, so that's how I know all up in your business. You know.
Yeah. Hey, Southern love, Southern charm. That's all that is. But yeah, I'm gonna be in the area in January, February. That's when I'm gonna start my book tours. Go to the website because I put some information there. I'm gonna give away a couple of prizes. I'm gonna give away some artifacts, maybe some gifts and everything else, things of that nature. Then I'm gonna probably come up with probably a master class that we can relate to this. I might even have a social group so we can all talk about the thresholds of how life is right now and the internalness of where we are right now, because we all kind of need to get together and kind of make an incorporation to internalize ourselves, because our reaction, it shapes our long-term outlook on how we present ourselves. We want to internalize anything we go through, including failures, so we can produce to become the least and the most profitable and the most productive of how we are. Again, Solitude Life can make it productive for you. It can make you creative, and it can also make you just stay aware of everything that comes your way. And I want to talk about those things. So I may have a group, so keep in contact with them. I'm also on Facebook. I'm also on Twitter. I'm even on TikTok. I don't dance on TikTok much. I do dance a lot. But I do have a TikTok page as well. So in all fairness, like a savory taste of any food that you have, let's get out of there. Let's go to our escapism, and let's figure out who we really are in that nature wildness of life of where we need to be. And let's have the internalness of ourselves so we can feel better where we are. Entrepreneurs need this. We're talking about military people. We're talking about preachers, lawyers, doctors, radio, podcast people, politicians, you name it.
Homemakers,
this book
everybody.
is for you. It's for you. Yep. From 18 to 99 years old. Come on and read it.
Right, baby. So yes.
Yep.
And it is definitely critical to us at this time. Oh, go ahead. My apologies.
No, you're fine. So I just want to basically say that's what I'm going to be doing. The book signings will be there. Like I said, go to my site, which is KurtStrideAbrams.com, or Facebook or Twitter, or even Instagram or anything of that nature. And I will answer any questions that you might need. I'm also going to try to be a life coach, too. I'm taking life coach courses so I can become certified with that as well. It's just a calling for me. I'm here for you. I'm here for
y'all
you.
Know y'all want to get y'all some. Yes, get y'all some. Go ahead and get these books, baby. You want that Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. That's CurtStride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self by Mr. Curtis Abrams Jr. You want to be sure to head over to his website, KurtStrideAbrams.com. Grab up that paperback as well as that ebook, a couple of those paperbacks, y'all. And then grab up that ebook as well for those of you who prefer it that way. And definitely keep going back to KurtStrideAbrams.com so that you can stay abreast of his, not only those events that are going to be coming up in January 2022 there in Tallahassee, but also the other events that will be taking place. And you want to get in on his master class as well as his discussion board and everything he has going on, his Zooms, his, communicate with him on TikTok, Facebook, all social media, Twitter. Get it in, y'all. Get y'all some.
Yes, you got it. You got it.
And this is my next to the last question for you. Now, there are some people that I'm sure who are listening that are like, no, look, it's just, it's so much. I have things from my past that, I'm not trying to face, and y'all telling me to go within to strengthen myself, and but it's too much stuff within there I'm not trying to face, and then it's all this other stuff still coming at me from this world. It's like I just feel like I can't get my footing, and I can't even adjust to the changes of this world. Will you tell those people how definitely getting this footing for themselves will help them be able to adjust to the changes of the world simply by them getting this solid foundation and being able to change where there's needed? So let them know how, no, it's not as daunting as it may seem, nor frightening.
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me? Because I took my Bluetooth out.
Yes.
I'll just change back. Okay. It's simple. It's really, really simple. Go into the mirror and ask yourself, what is your purpose of being here? Why do you look at the things in the sky? Why do you have to climb the mountains? Why do you have to swim the shores? Why do you have to go through the woods? There is a significant purpose that you must have within your life. Something has to become ruminated within you. You are an outlier of what your purpose and your mindfulness is. Listen, you are going to die one day, and I put that in my book, okay? While you are alive and while you're still breathing and while you still have something, make something out of yourself. Do not impress anyone but yourself first. This goes to relationships. This goes to working for the boss man. This even goes to working for yourself. When you say these questions as to how would this affect me, I don't know how to yada. First thing, you can't beat yourself down like that, and you should never do that. What you should do is focus on the situation at hand. What the challenges is in front of me. What can I absorb through these challenges? What can I learn from it? What can I interject from it, okay? So instead of being exacerbating for the whole situation, let's connect ourselves. Sometimes people being alone, away from that monotony of social justice and everything would be the best way, because I promise you things would be a lot better. You could see clearly. You could do whatever you can. The world is yours. This world was made for you when you was born, okay? And while you here, make something of yourself. Don't beat yourself down thinking that no one's going to be around with you. There is something for you to make it occur and make it happen. Hey, you got a child? You know, do something for the betterment of that child. If you don't have a child, do it for your reason. You got to ask yourself, why do you wake up in the morning? There is a reason you wake up in the morning. Don't be lazy. Be the best lion. Be the best eagle. Be the best shark. Be the best form of yourself that's around. This is not chess. I mean, this is not checkers or chess. This is a realization of game. And I want to say this as well. You always hear that word saying, what is it? The fear of missing out, the FOMO, the fear of missing out. I tell you what, people, let's turn that fear and let's turn it into joy, the joy of missing out, okay? If it's missing out, then so be it. Guess what? You wake up another day, the sun goes down and the sun goes up, and you are alive. There must be a reason why you are alive, for the internalness of your existence, okay?
Yes.
Don't ever put yourself on your knees. You get yourself back up.
Yes.
That's what makes you who you are. People are not going to remember you for accolades or awards or recognitions. They are going to remember you for what you've done for them. And you need to think about those things, okay? Seriously.
So true, so true. And for those of you who are just tuning in, you're listening to Articulation Radio. My name is Goddess Sage, and I am interviewing Mr. Curtis Abrams Jr. about his debut literary work, Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. Get your copy of it right now at kurtstrideabrams.com. And if you're just tuning in, you'd have missed a lot. So, baby, you better listen to this again, honey, because, it's the nuggets up in here, okay? Some nuggets in here. Now, Mr. Curtis, my very last question to you. What is there that you would like to say to the listeners of Articulation Radio that you've not yet had a chance to express?
Okay. My last statement is simply this. Like I said, I'm on social medias, Curtis Abrams. I live by myself. I'm all alone. I'm in Florida doing my independent contractor work, so I know what it takes to go through the thresholds of getting up in the morning, going where you got to go, handle your business, and when you get finished, maneuver your way of going back home and staying safe and everything else. So I know what it is with that. I have that experience, okay? I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychologist or doctor or anything like that. So don't make it as if I may know my things based on education and proof. This is real life. What I'm going through is what you probably are going through. The book entails the whole entire detail of it. It is not an autobiography about Curtis Abrams. This is about you and you particular only. And I just want to say, don't give up the fight of life. Don't give up on who you are and where you are. Like I said, you got these big-head people that can think they can handle their own, but in true nature, no. Everybody needs somebody, but there are times that you need to get away from it all. You need that space, okay? I mean, the book entails, and I'm not going to talk about any chapters, but it's got bullying, okay? It's got things such as being the black sheep. It's got things such as disloyal. It's got things such as addiction. It's got things such as just basically suicide and anxiety. Everybody has been through this once in their life, and don't sit up and tell me you haven't. Yes, you have. Well, this is the book that's going to at least open up your eyes, look in the mirror, and say, wow, this is really who I am. This book may change the way that you see yourself in a perspectiveness. It may change your life. It may change the way that you may see things in a good way. Then again, what you need to do is see this book and make it grow like a plant or something, and give it to people who may need it. There are kids out there that don't know what it's like to probably work on their own for self-identity purposes. There are elderly people that are so scared because they don't know what's going to happen in their next life. Uncertainty is a scary thing, but it's not impossible. All you got to do is live the life that you live. And all I'm putting on here is to let you know that you are beautiful, you are special, and just get away from life for once and look at the nature. Open your eyes, meditate yourself, breathe, even go to the gym. I mean, there are a lot of self-help books out there. There are a lot of, just ways of people telling you these things. I may stand above the rest of them all, I think, simply because I'm not putting no knick-knack on it, and I'm not shooting no you-know-what. I'm going straight in. I'm diving in. I'm really, really, as they say, double down. That's what I'm doing on right now. So, and by the way, there's no politics in this book, so don't look for no propaganda. And I didn't put that much religion in that book either, okay? Yeah. All you're going to get is a straight, comprehensive, one-on-one, hey, this is who you are, splash in the face, if you will, realization of what it is to become a person of solitude and a person of an individualistic way in the terms of introspection. Introspection is the key of life. A lot of people need to do that, and a lot of people need to realize them true selves, okay? Self-help is the best book to read, and that's what I decided to do. And by the way, more to come. Okay.
Indeed. So that means people, you need to head over to KurtStrideAbrams.com, because you already know, you've heard Curtis, and baby, he just be striding through this journey of true solitude for the self. So you want to get that book, Kurt Stride, A Journey of True Solitude for the Self. And that website, KurtStrideAbrams.com, get you some, get the people you love some. And so people, that paperback, $24.99, and you can grab that ebook for $9.99, KurtStrideAbrams.com. Stay abreast right there so that way you can know when he has events coming up, and you can be sure to check him out there in January in Tallahassee. Curtis, thank you so much for coming on today and sharing some of your time.
Miss Goddess, you got it going on. Keep on doing what you're doing. I'm already impressed of how you are, and hopefully we can talk again like this. And like I said, people, you are important. You are special. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not something else. You are here for a reason. Let's live it, okay? And let's live it the solitude way and the Kurt Stride way, if you will.
And when you come out with your next book, you have to come back on Articulation, right? Otherwise, I'm going to have to find you in Tallahassee now.
Miss Goddess, I'm all yours. And for me, my family, to yours. Hey, have a good holiday season, and hope you guys be safe and everything. And let's make 2022 the year of us trying to become the best individuals of how we are. But I'm here if you need me, everybody.
Indeed, and ditto. Yes, sir. Thank you. And listeners, you stay tuned. Joaquin Mann has some more great cuts to roll for you. Hang tight.
Media Room 360 TV. Media Room 360 TV is a channel that has something for everyone, from world news, inspiration, programming for kids, politics, sports, technology, and entertainment. Media Room 360 TV has got you covered. Check out one of our shows today on Roku. Media Room 360 Internet Television on Roku. And if you need a speaker, head over to Media Room 360 Speakers at MediaRoom360.com. That's MediaRoom360.com.
I was all alone. Whether right or wrong, you know I'm with you, I got you, man, we gon' make it home. I seen a movie, they watch it, it ain't no breaking or stopping. I made a bag off the profit, I keep my blickers, they plotting. Whether right or wrong, you know I'm with you, I got you, man, we gon' make it home. I seen a movie, they watch it, it ain't no breaking or stopping. I made a bag off the profit, I keep my blickers, they plotting. You chose the other side. We came out through some situations, but you skated right. Some shit'll never be the same, won't let it hurt my pride. And I'm so solid with my niggas, we can't fold on nines. Just tryna make it through the day, I grip that 40 tight. I can't get caught up through the night, my bro, he lost his fight. And I can't hear their conversations, cause they burnt the vibe. It's no debate, it's no relation, cause I stand on mine. I'm sipping Julio, I think it's time I lay it down. I see my ops and best believe that I'ma spin around. Steady whipping, they be acting, please go take a bow. Know you really wasn't for me, man, don't change it now. Whether right or wrong, you know I'm with you, I got you, man, we gon' make it home. I seen a movie, they watch it, it ain't no breaking or stopping. I made a bag off the profit, I keep my blickers, they plotting. Whether right or wrong, you know I'm with you, I got you, man, we gon' make it home. I seen a movie, they watch it, it ain't no breaking or stopping. I made a bag off the profit, I keep my blickers, they plotting. The love built through the mud ties. It's no need for discussions. We burn them down with they rushes. They with that noise, no percussions. I keep my distance from drama. Fly to stay from up under. All the hate beneath me do this for Zay. Know you see me in all the way. You live through me. Wish I could change some things truly, but this the life that I live. It's so hard to forgive. I'm still just taking it in. No, we started as friends, but it was deep from begin. Bro was weighing it in, and now he home from the yard. They can say I'm a sellout, cause I'm a ride for my squad. Yeah, we know he a fraud. Do it all for attention. Niggas running, chasing clout, but claim they driving in Benzes. I can't phone not to mention, she know I love her demeanor. I embrace all her flaws, you know I like me a diva. I lit the wet, but I'm told and I sip the deuce moving slowly. And I can never change focus, and right or wrong, I'm all on it. Whether right or wrong, you know I'm with you, I got you, man, we gon' make it home. I seen a movie, they watch it, it ain't no breaking or stopping. I made a bag off the profit, I keep my blickers, they plotting. Whether right or wrong, you know I'm with you, I got you, man, we gon' make it home. I seen a movie, they watch it, it ain't no breaking or stopping. I made a bag off the profit, I keep my blickers, they plotting.
You just heard Right or Wrong by Mega Matt. Up next is Welcome to Hitsville 3 by Martin Langstrom, followed by For Sure by Ray and Ray featuring Rebel Day, and Your Mind by The Furthermores featuring Vincent Vega.
If you are a savvy senior who's seeking a lifestyle club that's centered around you, visit sittingroom.xyz today. The Sitting Room, sittingroom.xyz, where savvy seniors socialize, get event invites, organize among themselves, as well as obtain merchandise and get engaged to create new things. The Sitting Room, sittingroom.xyz. Visit today.
Articulation Radio, thanks you so much for listening. So head on over right now to articulationmedia.club and let us know your thoughts on today's episode. In the meantime, we're going to keep the show rolling for you.
Are you looking for grant writers, technical writers, creative writers, academic writers, any kind of writers? Head to the Writers Consortium. Their website, writersconsortium.us, www.writersconsortium.us, the Writers Consortium, writersconsortium.us, for all of your writing needs. Think of it, they can produce it for you. They are the ghost writers to the top people. Would you like a motivational speaker to come to your company or organization to speak to your group? Visit lifespurposeministries.com. That's lifespurposeministries.com.
There is trouble, it's hard to confide. You move my world right every time. Sprint you magic in, you belong with the fairies. No matter what I say, it's black or white, not gray. Gotta stay loose when next to you, for sure, or else you get bruised. There's no pick and choose, for sure. You set the weather, every cloud, every rain. You're above and beyond. Oh, every tune is your song. Doesn't matter what I say, there is no other way. Gotta stay loose when next to you, for sure, or else you get bruised. There's no pick and choose, for sure. Oh, don't shift, don't change, keep driving me crazy.
Weddings are expensive, but your love is worth it. Go to marryusnow.us to book the Minister of Love to officiate your wedding today. The fee is only $200 if your wedding is in the city of Chicago, and there's only a small fee to get the Minister of Love to travel outside of Chicago to your wedding location. Book the Minister of Love today. Visit marryusnow.us. That's marryusnow.us.
Somebody that fine, never guessed
Want to buy stocks, jewels, real estate, or other high-end items? Would you love to be able to contribute to charitable initiatives but cannot do these things with the money you currently have? Join Regal City Investment and Social Club, where you can pool money each month with other investors to make major purchases, give to the needy, and possibly turn a profit. www.regalcity.xyz. Become a Regal citizen today by joining Regal City Investment and Social Club. regalcity.xyz.
My people, my fam, my folks, I thank you so much. We all here at Articulation Radio, thank you so much for tuning in today and making us a part of what it is that you do. We encourage you to go over to our website, articulationmedia.club, and let us know not only what you think about today's episode, but make sure that your music, your interview, and your ad all take place right here on this station, Articulation Radio. Go to articulationmedia.club right now and hook yourself up. Make sure that you do that so you can hook other people up. But be sure to tune in again on Articulation Radio. We'll catch you again soon. And in the meantime, you already know, keep being a doer, keep being a move maker, and keep making things happen.
Articulation. 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 Articulation.